Hey, I'm the final anomaly, and today I bring you the most disgusting Endymion deck yet. Playing an opponent with Flaundries and a board full of annoying cards, it doesn't matter. Wipe the entire board. Dimension Shifter, not an issue. Negate after negate after negate after negate after negate. Zeus players, meet Garuda, and Dark Ruler no more. Say hello to Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Just look at this end board. Endymions are disgusting. Alrighty, you're actually going second in this round. So guys, a showcase at Endymion's going second. We do have a video where we showcase Endymion's strictly going second. Again, posted in the description if you want to see that. But now guys, a lot of people now keep in mind this deck is strictly a going first deck. You never want to choose to go second, but I've played this deck, I've made videos on this deck. This deck is still extremely powerful going second. Let's see what happens. Who are you facing up against here? Flaundries, okay. All right, guys. He's got the map. Wait, is that the map? He's got the map. He's got now. Does Dimension Shifter affect Endymions?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it affects most decks, but Endymions, they go to the extra deck, but it still works as Shifter. They would still get banished, even though they don't technically go to the graveyard. Doesn't just end their turn immediately because they still just special summon from the hand and onto the field. But you can't really go into Electromite or do your pops with your mythical beasts, so you do have to play around Dimension Shifter a bit with it too. Okay,
so guys, keep that in mind. Though they don't go to the grave, in this case they would be banished, so he is under Dimension Shifter. Let's see what happens. Going into the typical Flaundries combo here. Just recycle everything. Best one. All right, typical searches here. All right, let's see how Shadow handles this. Walk us through it.
We do start off with Abductor because we want to make sure we get our search first. We're going to trigger this immediately.
All right, he's going to play on your turn now.
Yeah, I mean, it's our turn, apparently.
Yeah. I hate that. Oh, it's so frustrating. I hope you destroy this deck. Hate Flaundries. Hate's such a strong word. Maybe I shouldn't say that word. It's such a strong word. I despise them. Alright, he's going for statue. Alright.
Yeah, now I gotta play around that. This is why we use Mastery to search Magister.
So in this case, you have to place them in defense mode so that you can activate their effects, correct? Because of the penguin here.
Yeah, only when they're special summoned though.
You're gonna need to put in attack mode because you need to be able to run over this statue. So let's see what happens here. All right, Pot of Desires. Now here, a lot of people, especially me, I question Pot of Desires. Like, how do you trust getting rid of 10 cards here and not losing your combo pieces?
Well, there aren't really any combo pieces per se. It's just you gotta worry about not finishing your negates. If I had all 6, 3 Jackal King and 3 Endymion out of the deck, I could banish like 30 cards and keep 10 cards of the deck, and then just work with what I have there, because my main end goal is getting as many negates out of the deck as possible. So as long as I just see how many negates do I banish. Did I banish 3 Jackal King? Did I banish 2 Endymion? If not, we're good. And we just count 1 Jackal King, fine. Good banish, great banish. Awesome. We just draw whatever we can.
Okay. Cool bean. So it's not really that risky.
No.
Alright,
could have used Magister's effect. Yeah.
Just run over statue here. Guys, keep this in mind. Statue gives you an issue. Sometimes this is just a solution right here.
Yeah. And I could have used Magister's effect to get a free counter, but I was too paranoid of like a Psalm Strike or something that would have removed him. I just wanted to get this statue out the field as soon as I could.
Alright, that's well played.
Get a Endymion out just because of that face down. I don't trust it. I'm gonna use Abductor to search.
Now here, was he not allowed to continue playing on your turn? Did he miss something here? I feel like he missed a step.
Yeah, that map only allows him to normal summon the flues from his hand, and he filled up his zones. It looks like he was too like
Oh,
trigger happy with getting out.
his zones were full, so he could. Okay, I mean that's a misplay on his part, guys. We can't control what the opponent does or how they play, but yeah, he was too excited about getting barrier statue on the field that he didn't. Okay, I didn't even notice that. So if I didn't notice that, he probably didn't realize it.
Yeah. We didn't want to pop immediately though, because we didn't want to risk anything here. And at this point, I completely forgot that I was under shifter still. It's been like so long.
Who did you pop?
Just popped. Yeah, that back one was an Imperm.
No, but who did you pop for the for Endymion's effect?
I popped my opponent's board.
No, but don't you have to pop something for Endymion also for you, or no?
You have to remove 6 counters and pop at least one card.
Yeah, okay, that's the card. I was wondering which card you popped.
I completely forgot that I was at a dimension shifter.
Oh, so you lost those 2 cards there.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would have played it a little differently.
Here's how dimension shifter can affect, guys. Those 2 cards go to the grave. They don't go back into the extra deck.
Vanish. It's only when I popped, I realized I couldn't add Abductor back. That I realized, hang on, wait, I'm under D-shifter still.
So there is a misplay here, but I mean, look at the board against his board. Endymion's got this.
Yeah. It wasn't really a misplay of a Endymion combo, which is just forgetting what my opponent used. So exactly. I still played the Endymion part of this fine still.
Oh, Dark Hole. Okay, well, we got Endymion negates here. I didn't even bother to go over the negates here because the opponent absolutely had no board and no hand.
Mm-hmm. And he just vanishes from the hand. And I'm like, I know what you got now. You're good. And respectable to him, he doesn't actually surrender.
Oh, okay. He didn't close his laptop.
No. No. Didn't go against the wall either.
Did you have to do this though?
I did, because that's not enough a game.
Oh, okay. I was like, going for the flex as well.
Nah. See, in 1800, if I just attack with Electromite, he would be at 500 life points still.
Yeah,
I had to pen on someone
don't want to risk it. Awesome. GG's. Fluandries gets the Endymion treatment. That's what they deserve. Alrighty, so another match. Ooh, and look what we have in the hand right here. Yeah, I also see the Called by the Grave. I was excited about the Secret Village. Guys, this is one of those duels with a variant deck. If you worry about Dark Ruler no more, if you worry about Droplet, if you worry about any spell, guys, Secret Village is disgusting. Now, walk us through a little bit, Shadow. Why would you choose not to run this card versus running the card in the deck? Why would you not absolutely say you have to run this card in the deck?
So, the reason why I wouldn't run this card is because, just like the other replays on the previous videos, the deck can actually break voids going second, and Village will absolutely do nothing for you going second, except probably break your hand, you know, like brick your hand, and make it so you can't actually win with it. Village would be it's a dead card going second. If you're going against negates and you're hoping to get like a card that you need to complete it, Village is going to be that nail in the coffin that's going to absolutely devastate you. It does not work if your opponent has already used all of the spells, and your opponent's not going to just negate it if they don't have to, especially. So Village is really, really good going first, and really, really terrible going second. So it's basically, you shouldn't be relying on the coin toss. I build the deck to make sure to go both first or second.
It becomes situational at that point. So guys, this is why Secret Village. So for any of the comments, guys, that say, hey, Dark Ruler no more GG's, Droplet no more GG's, it's simple enough to say Secret Village of the Spellcasters GG's as well. That's not what it's about. They don't want to make the deck so situational, guys. We've seen this deck going second again. Look at the description. I can't stress it enough. Watch the video of this deck going second. There's a reason why Secret Village of the Spellcasters isn't in the deck immediately. Now, does it work? Especially me, how I tend to draw Dark Ruler Normal pretty often, and so Does it work? It does, but at the same time, do you want to depend on the coin toss, or do you want a chance at winning going second?
Yeah. If this had a best of 3 format, you would want a side deck, because if you lose the first game, side it in for going second. For the second game, you're definitely going to go first because you're going to choose to go first. So in real life TCG, keep village side decked because you're going to actually control going first or second. But in a game where you cannot control whether you're going first or second, you would want to keep village on the back burner.
And guys, with these updates coming up, you know, Team Duel's coming up now. I have no doubt in my mind they might end up changing it to a best of 3, which would be just amazing. So I don't know, it's just a theory, but I don't see the game not going that direction. Especially if they want to revive it. Anyways, walk us through it. You are going first.
Passing forward, maybe not. Alright. We'll start off with the best combo, which is Servant and Mastery. And
so here, here, I've heard you say this before. This here, right here, this combo here is I mean, this is a very ideal combo.
Yeah,
why is that?
Because Mastery gets any Endymion at all and puts a counter. So if you have Servant, you already get 2 counters. And with the card that you just searched, you get the 3rd counter on Servant already. So you could basically trigger her to go into Electromite immediately. And yeah, Mastery is extremely good. And if he used Ash Blossom, you can use Call by the Grave immediately. And not just to protect Mastery, but to give Servant that 3rd counter without needing to use whatever you searched yet. So you already have 3 counters, and keeping the card in your hand without needing to activate it.
Plus your search. Okay, that's really good. Okay.
Yeah, we usually get out Jackal King first because usually we have Secret Village on the field, so we're definitely going to want to go for our monster negates.
Alright.
And even if he impermed, I can still have Bestiary to summon Magister. So even if he impermed it, goes, oh, imperm, UG, you can still summon your negate. And 2 negates actually, because Magister could summon another negate from the deck. Use this right now because we need enough counters to stop Nibiru. If I would have Pendulum Summon immediately, I'd have 1 counter on the field and he can Nibiru me. So I want to make sure that I have enough counters to stop it.
So here you play through Nibiru.
Exactly. Played around it. Use this right now. Yeah. You set Jackal with it, with Bestiary. Making sure to keep at least 2 counters on our field. Now we got 5 negates.
And you search Garuda. Oh my god. Guys, just soak this in for a little bit. Look at this board and how frustrating. I mean, if I was playing against this and I saw this board, I would be super frustrated, especially then not knowing that the Garuda is in hand here. Okay, so we got 2 effect negates, 1 spell trap negate, a Called by the Grave. With Celine, he gets to recycle either effect or spell and trap negate. Do you still get to do a search with Magister on the opponent's turn here?
Yes, I do. 3 counters, and if he has to play with only his monsters, which Call by the Grave can not only negate a monster effect, but it can also fill my board up with even more spell counters to use everything.
So you have 5 negates plus Called by.
So it's basically 6 negates. And also the only 2 outs to this board, evenly matched, but Endymion can negate it, and Zeus. But he can't Zeus me because of Garuda. He summons a monster that can attack directly.
You'll special summon. You'll return.
Puts him back in the extra deck. Exactly.
Guys, this board is going to play through your Dark Ruler. It's going to play through your Droplet. It's going to play through your Zeus. It's going to play through... Who else? Essentially everything, because you can't... it's going to play through evenly matched. Guys, this board is disgusting. It's disgusting. And then Secret Village, I just quit. I would have just quit. What's the opponent going to do here?
Yeah, you may even move the goalpost and say, double evenly match, but Magister just still summons from the extra deck. Ash Blossom, Call by the Grave. So you still get 2 Endymions in case of a double evenly matched. If they enter a battle phase immediately, just summon a second Endymion.
And not just that, guys, but honestly, if the argument's going to be double evenly matched, like at that point, people are grasping at straws at this point. Like, But anyways, because at that point we might as well say, oh, he drew all 5 pieces of Exodia. GG's.
Exactly. Exodia, GG's.
Exactly. All right, well, the opponent, you know what? I give credit to the opponent. He's not. I would have surrendered here. Like, and then just for the flex, let's go ahead and bring out another negate.
Well, just in case he's got 2 back rows, so I want to make sure.
No, yeah, I get it. I get it. You always want to double check. I mean, I get it. You always want to be cautious. It's never really a flex. All right, what is? Okay, what?
No way, not doing it.
Wait, what? What? Okay, this oh, what a cringe card. Oh, summon limit. Okay, all right. What is it? Is this Eldritch? What is this?
I think people would rather go against Eldritch than this deck. And you'll see why.
Alright, so just negate those. Did you return them just because you'll be able to bring them right back out?
Yeah.
Are they hard ones? Are they hard ones per turn or no?
No, it's soft ones per turn. You can
soft
use both
ones
of
per
them.
turn. Okay.
I would turn them specifically because Endymion can pop the board.
I wonder if Secret Village even bothered this opponent then, because of the trap cards.
It is to make sure about Nibiru and such. So if he had like a Shadal or something, not Nibiru, but a Shadal, then I would be able to negate it.
So guys, keep in mind he literally negated 2 cards, and then just brought them right back on the board like it was nothing.
Yeah, it was anti-special summon, and I'd rather go against an Eldritch than a deck.
Oh, okay. Dang, if he had,
I did this.
If he had gone first, might have been just a little troublesome. Oh, come on. Now that was a flex. Now that was a flex. You know what? Well deserved.
I always use the Call by the Grave during the last attack.
Well, you know what, though? Credit to the opponent. Didn't give up. Try to push through. Like, that's very good sportsman-like conduct. And Shadow just said, forget your sportsman-like conduct. Here's Called by the Grave.
I'm sorry.
Alrighty, another match going first. Ooh, this hand looks kind of spicy. Is that a good hand? I mean, I know Secret Village is there, which is great, but
it's a good hand, but it's a fragile hand. As in, I've had the deck play through multiple hand traps before and still go through. This hand is one that could really get hurt by hand traps, but I'm still gonna go through as if I have nothing enough.
Definitely, yeah, because that hand, it looks good and it doesn't look good. Anyways, walk us through it. What's the plan?
We want to get our counters, our holders first. We do go for Citadel here. I don't like using Citadel Village, but it still works out.
Because you got to get rid of one.
And Cerberus does not work with Abductor at all, because Cerberus seems to be the only one in the scale, and Abductor doesn't remove itself. Now, even if he ashes the Cerberus, I still get to use its effect again, because of Citadel. So we all somewhat safe here. So yeah, it is a fragile hand, but we're just gonna roll with it.
This is sometimes the risk of running Secret Village. Because it's a card you could have had something else.
Yep, you can make or break your hand. Cerberus can finally be used.
Now at this point you're pretty safe. I mean, you have what you need.
Perfectly fine. We use the scales first because we want Celine to get as many spell counters as possible, because they count as basic spells, so she gets the counters for them. We're just going to search real quick with Abductor first, using Citadel's cheat effect. And summon 3 negates in the extra deck, and 1 for the hand. But you still got a Endymion scale effect.
Where are you going to pop?
The one card that is going to go away before the end of the turn.
Well, that makes, okay, I guess in that sense it wasn't too bad. That's not terrible.
Yeah. And this hand can't even be Zeus either, because the highest material Zeus can get is 6 materials, usually with Zodiacs or Lyolusk, with 2 monster effects. and that means Zeus has to activate 3 times, and I have 3 monster negates. So even if he tries to go for Zeus, I have enough monster negates to stop all of Zeus's attempts.
So you have 6 negates on board, plus all spells. Guys,
no
this
spells
is
at all.
Even in this case, like if he got Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode and Lava Golemed, he would still have Secret Village active because they're all spellcasters, which I mean that's very situational. Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode, Lava Golem. But
this deck does hardcore die to 3 Lava Golem and put that one card, the one that switches the attack target, return control of all monsters to their owner's field.
Oh yeah. Well, in this case, guys, I mean 3 Lava Golems. You might at that point you might as well have played Exodia and had all 5 pieces. Like it's just. But
exactly.
3 monster negates, 2 spell and traps, and then an optional one with Selene, plus
Owner
negate
seal.
pulse.
Owner seal is what I'm talking about.
Plus Secret Village, guys. This board is just. This is. I mean, this should be illegal. This should be illegal. What does the opponent do here? Oh, Flaundries, and they actually think they're gonna play through this? I mean, I get that. I mean, I get that they can. I get that they can chain block.
You got nothing to chain block with.
Not just that, but you can't play a spell. Like you. You know what?
No
I mean, credit for him trying, I guess. But yeah, I would've. Okay, what a wabaku.
Exactly, which I could still negate.
Exactly. This is disgusting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just.
You got an exact 8,000.
Oh, you know what? He's playing Flaundries. That's his fault. Oh my goodness, that is disgusting. Oh my god, Endymions are so broken. It's just, that's gross. Alrighty guys, for this match, this is gonna be a little different, a little more spicy, a little more back and forth. Not just, hey, I summoned a million negates and negated the opponent's connection. No, this is gonna be just a little different. Shadow, walk us through it.
So this is an S tier hand, one of the best hands you can get. And then they just flip the Dimension Shifter. Guys,
this card single-handedly destroys decks. I just realized he looks really cool.
Yeah, he does. My goodness.
So this is what you would say is a S tier hand?
Yeah, it's one of the best hands you can get because you can recycle Jackal from the extra deck multiple times with Jackal King and Magister, which is incredible. This is supposed to be like 4 to 5 negates without having to worry about what you draw. This is just an incredible hand. And now you can't recycle Jackal anymore because he's going to be banished.
Oh, okay. So it ruins that. It ruins that S tier hand. Just like I said, guys.
Then we get the Call by the Grave.
Yeah. See if he had it.
Yeah. All right. Too late.
So no recycling here. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you can't call by the Grave. You can't use it.
Oh, you cannot call. Oh my god, guys, Dimension Shifter is broken. This card needs to be banned or at least limited to 1. How is this card at 3? Is this card at 3 in the TCG?
Yeah, it is. They didn't hit it at all, and people want it hit, just like Mystic Mine.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Mystic Mine. Who even thought up that card? Anyways.
Use this because we knew how to get it. We have no use to getting a Magister because nothing's going to be in the extra deck. So we're doing this to get more and more counters on our field. And yeah, we can't do much there. I was thinking to get Garuda, which would have been a good, but we used Into the Void, so Into Garuda doesn't work. So we're just going to get more fuel for follow-up turns.
So guys, this is a great showcase because a lot of the duels you're seeing this deck do amazing. Incredible boards. And this is, you know, duels like this happen, so you can kind of see in situational duels like this. I'm assuming it's Flaundries?
Yeah, it's a good guess.
So, guys, you can kind of see how the deck handles certain situations like this. And keep in mind, he had what he would consider an S tier hand, and this is his end board. He does have a Called By, but Called By against Flaundries is kind of rough. He's got
saving it for more counters.
He's got an Effect Negate, and is that it?
Yeah, just an Effect Negate and Called By in case he has something like Hand Trap or something. But
okay,
yeah,
so now keep in mind he only has 3 cards in the hand as well. He'll have 4, but let's see how this plays out.
He'll have 5.
Okay, yeah, yeah, typical. They'll get a pot. All right. Oh, he gets full combo here.
It's really, really rough. And he also gets the continuous spell.
Oh, to top it. All right, guys. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
Oh,
the reason why you negate here is because that continuous spell is just going to tribute off my Jackal King anyway.
Okay, and so that's why you did it.
Yeah, I was thinking ahead of here, and I really thought he was going to tribute off here. And even so, you Citadel, I can't even use Jackal King because MPEM says special summon monsters can't use their effects. So that's why I used Jackal King, because I would not get another chance any other way.
And he's got the statue on there as well. Okay, how do you play out of this? The only thing I see you playing out of this is if you draw into the Mighty Master.
I take it off fast forward. You use Institution.
Alright.
And then he just changed the trap. It's a really rough game.
Gonna go ahead and play on your turn here, alright. Now, see, this is more ideal, guys. If you guys are always worried about this statue, keep in mind, right? He had an S tier hand. He didn't get to really play. He's got the statue on board. How does Shadow out this, guys? This is always one of the biggest things. Is always he's got the, he's got the statue, but he had nothing to do anything here. Shadow is very limited as to what he can do here.
Just gonna get every single card back from his banishment zone. It's really rough.
Is that a tune?
I know. Looks kind of like a tune, doesn't it?
I've never noticed that. Hold on. It is a... No, it's Toucan. No. What? You know what? Wait, did they play off that, though? Toucan, tune... Anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, what is the plan? I'm actually excited to see what happens here. Okay, and then he's also got this. He just...
And he sends my call by the
Okay.
Shuffles with 5 counters, so I have basically no counters to search. So I have to use Jackal to get myself my counters back. And use my other search to get myself some Magister. And he still gets
Wait, is that not once per turn? You can activate each one?
Yeah. Institutions are soft once per turn, so you can use both of them.
Okay, I didn't know that. Now the nice thing here is that he can't play anything on the board unless he tributes. Alright, so still, guys, look at this. Look at this. This is, I know they can be pretty situational, guys, but in most cases, this is the out to the statue. That's what I've always said. Every time I face the statue, I just always run over it. Like, so when people tell me the statue is so, sometimes I can't grasp it or I don't get it because I've always just run over the statue.
The normal thing that they do, though, is that when you normal summon, they use the field spell to summon the monster, so they could tribute summon Faraza, and then bounce your normal summon back.
That's usually why you play around stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I've just always run over. I mean, there are situations where I can't run over it, but for the most part, typically just run over it. That's why I've never seen it as such a big threat.
And the right thing to do would have been to summon Jackal King here, but I kind of missed the opportunity.
Okay.
I use the chain now.
Okay.
Did it. And then he gets to tribute summon. He's just going to tribute summon Jackal King.
Oh, because he gets to tribute your monster. This is rough. This guy, you know what though? You've survived still.
Nashra could put himself in the scale, but he just negates it. Serpent's gonna put herself in the scale. Now, ready for a passionate duelist to start playing? Little boy.
Wait, does he actually come in handy here?
Yeah, I still have secrets and knowledge in him.
Okay.
If you want to take it off, fast forward.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
And he's got no Fluanoes in his hand because he shuffled them back in the deck to draw to. You're gonna use Servant to summon Jackal King because I can't bear for him to use a trap card that normal summons his flu. So I'll make sure that Jackal King is in defense mode so I can still use it. And I actually use Institution now because I want to get more holders on the field.
Oh, you're gonna pop his board, aren't you?
I'm hoping to. We want to make sure we get enough holders because Endymion only pops cards equal to the number of cards I have that can hold a counter. So I'm getting as many cards that hold counters as possible before I use the Demon's effect.
Look at this comeback. This is disgusting. This is
Let me get the card by the grave.
This is disgusting, guys. Look
From
at
your
this. He's
monsters
about
first.
to wipe his board.
You could pop 7 cards. Or actually, it was 8 cards.
Did y'all hear that noise? Ding, 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 ding. This guy thought he won the lottery. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not slot machines.
I won the lottery.
Oh my goodness, guy. I'm sorry. That is just. Oh, that effect is disgusting.
Yeah, we popped his Raza too. And we're going to use the reason why this girl's in the deck. We're going to win. And he knows what's happening.
Oh my god. I'd be frustrated because he had, I mean, he had the upper hand most of that duel. And guys, this is where that just one card turns the duel around.
But you never give up. You never give up.
That is disgusting. Just ding, 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 ding. He's gonna be at 9. He's just gonna be hearing ding, 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 ding 7 times. That's
He'll
gross.
play back in his head over and over in his head.
That is gross. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Again, much appreciated to Shadow. Here is his information, guys. Follow him on Master Duel if you decide to opt into using this deck. He is always in the Discord. He is always in the comment section. Feel free to reach out to him, comment. I normally let him know, or he checks out the comments and finds out that there's comments. Guys, if you really want to go into detail about this deck, also check out the Discord. He's very active in our Discord. He's very active in the tournaments as well, guys. Make sure to join that. I know I promised, and I've had a few comments saying that they want a more detailed video of the combo routes and everything, so we will be working on that very soon. Just bear with me. I'm thinking we'll get it out sometime next week. I got to get with Shadow though and make sure that he's got time for that, and so that potentially will be something that we're working on, because I know we've had a few comments saying that they want a very detailed video of all the combos because the deck can be complex. So Shadow, I really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. It's always nice to show the replays, like usual. But yeah, the deck can do a lot of things going first with the good hands, but obviously it's not always going to be the case. But even when that happens, you can still have to trust in your deck and do more. It works really well with the Secret Village engine combo, and even when you don't have it, you can still pop your opponent's board. But Secret Village is a really good card. It's just that if you open it going second, it's gonna hurt your hand. So Secret Village is still super, super good, but it's really reliant on going first. So if you want to pick that risk and win the coin toss, because it is a going first deck, and people leave the comment there because I do respond to as many comments as I direct to me, and I do it fully detailed and not anything that is just super short and to the point. I do it as many detailed stuff, and if you all want a more in-depth video, I'd be happy to go through it with Phenom and give as much information on the deck as possible, because the deck is pretty intimidating to learn, but it's super fun when you get it. So thanks again, Anna, for having me.
Yeah, definitely. You're welcome anytime. You know that. Guys, again, go follow Shadow, reach out to him, join the Discord. I will have the deck profile in the description down below, and again, stay tuned. Hopefully next week we will send out the deck profile and detailed combo guide, so stay tuned. Catch you on the next one.